with us, being very patient. Appreciate all the bands who have come out. Please give a hand to everybody who has volunteered to make this event possible. This has been a tremendous amount of work, and a lot of people's time and effort has been put into this. And I just want everybody to understand this is a major team effort here. And up next, I would like to introduce our next speaker. This is somebody who has become a personal friend of mine through my marijuana activism. Got to know him, his family, got to hear a wonderful story about a member of his family that has changed my life. Everybody, please put your hands together for with the Cash Hide Foundation, Mr. CJ Maestas.
Hi, can everybody hear me? Yeah. Awesome. I'm with the Cash Hide Foundation. How many people know what the Cash Hide Foundation is or has heard Cash Hide's story? Yeah. Awesome. For those of you that hasn't, Cash Hide was one of the youngest medical cannabis patients in the U.S. When he was 18 months old, he was diagnosed with a stage 4 brain tumor, and this was in 2010, late 2010, early 2011. After going through chemo, radiation therapy, all of the regular protocols that the medical community could provide, he was basically told he's got less than a 20% chance to survive. And was, his parents were being prepared for calling hospice, etc., etc. When they asked the medical community what about cannabis? We've done our research, we've seen that this could be an anti-cancer, we know what it's done to tumors, what about this? They wouldn't speak to him about it. What that tells me is that's just unacceptable. And they found that to be unacceptable. You're willing to tell me to call hospice, call it, this is what we've got, this is what you can do, but this medicine that's been proven effective, you won't even talk to me about. So they told their doctors to take Kashi off of all of the pharmaceutical drugs that they had been providing him and started secretly replacing 3 milliliters of cannabis oil through his GI tube. Within 2 weeks, he was up eating solid foods again. By the time his MRIs came around, the tumor was gone. Wow. And everybody was like, oh, it's a miracle, great, it's all the prayers. And we believe in prayer too, but we also believe in numbers. And we had to, at that point, come out and say, actually, he's been on cannabis oil. At that stage, the doctors walked away. They would no longer talk to us about it. Cannabis has been part of this journey, but it's not the only part of the journey. In Montana, we had a fully affirmative defense. They had legalized that. We were getting that medicine for Kashi. We kept him in remission for 2 years when they gave him less than 20% chance to make it to the age of 2. We kept him alive, vibrant, and a healthy young boy up to the age of 4. 2 years longer than they expected him to live. In Montana, they went in and they pulled the voter initiative affirmative defense. They recriminalized, basically. So technically it's legal there, but technically the federal government can still come in and arrest you. That's all they have to do, and then you have no state affirmative defense. That's what they did, and they took Kashi's medicine. After the cancer came back, we went on a quest as a family from California to Colorado, back and forth to Washington, talking about this, but on a quest for the right medicines, and it wasn't CBD only. It was a balance of CBD, THC, the right strains, the right measured oils that were available. And we continue to fight. During that trip and during that adventure and voyage that we had, we couldn't get access to the medicines we needed in enough time, and we lost Cassie in that battle. This is something that is prevalent for families. We need to know that we have to demand our rights for this medicine. It is not acceptable that we lose another child to cancer or any other disease when there is a readily available medicine for you. With that, we created the Cash Hide Foundation. This is a foundation that's directly active with helping families get access to medicine, to help children fight cancer, both in legalized states and in non-legalized states. We do this through Reggae Runners and through our program of grants directly to families to help them fight. We have medical lines with CBD, high CBD strains, THC strains going all across California and Colorado. So if you're interested, by all means, look at the Cash Hide Foundation, find out more about the strains we have, get a hold of us about medicine and how we can help. We're always glad to do so. Part of the rally we're doing today and why we're here as part of this, other than the fact that we've been a part of DFW NORML and with Team Alexis coming on and everybody else being active, there's a lot of movement this year, and we want to make sure that we stay active and help out everywhere we can. The Reggae Runners program that we're building out is, you may have noticed all the hubbub going over here. We've got the Little Tykes cars. Cody, will you grab mine? These little cars we rock out with IV poles, One Love, Cancer Fears Me, Believe. We retrofit them with the IV poles, and then we donate these to children's hospitals all over the country. It's a way that we can help give something back to the community, give something back to the kids that are in their battle, and the idea is really simple. If a child has a minute to smile and have fun, that's 1 minute cancer isn't winning. That's 1 minute the child's a little stronger, and it's a way we can get this information and they can find their ways to our story directly in the medical community and directly to help the families that need it right away. So we believe strongly in that, and we encourage everyone to come out, join us when we go and deliver these reggae runs, which will be announced with DFW NORML, with Team Alexis, and through the Cashhide Foundation. A big part of what we do is you, and that's where we've got to end this war on drugs and start giving love back and start helping these families back. And it's not acceptable that another child lose their life. 47 children are diagnosed with cancer every day. 7 children die every day from cancer. That's a 9/11 almost every 3 months or so. I mean, that's ridiculous, the numbers that we're dealing with. And we need to be able to stand tall and stand firm. In Texas, we have the right to this access to this medicine. So I encourage you all to get as informed as possible. I'm not going to say anything that anybody here hasn't already heard. So by all means, talk to your families, talk to your friends. If you ever run across somebody that just is staunchly not supportive, give them Cashie's information. Give them the CashhideFoundation.org website. Look at some of the videos. Let them see the story. If they tell you it's a family matter issue, damn right it is. And we've got to fight for our kids. We've got to fight for the right to this medicine. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.